My name is Vince Cassidy. I have the pleasure and privilege of being the chair of this organization, along with an amazing team of directors. I'd like to welcome everybody, pardon me, to the grand opening. It's been a long time in the making. I think this was first thought out in 1997 is my idea. And I know we tried this a couple times, but the community wasn't ready for it, and we listened. And then this time, that's on you, that's not on me. Okay. And this time we embraced the community, and community embraced us, both business, the residents, to make sure that when we put something up here, it not only facilitated the transportation needs of our counties, but was respectful for the community. And that's why you see the height that it was, the color that it's become. So before work began, our team was meeting with everybody we could. We were not going to stumble with this project. And from the number of piers, to the width of the roadway, to the height, to maximizing the sight lines. If you've been to New York or Chicago, you know the E is just above your head, right? Not here, well elevated. It's very much shaped by our community. So, by the way, anybody see Woody's here? If you haven't been to Woody's yet, it's one of the coolest washes you're going to have. So I'm glad that they came out. Thank you, Don, for coming out. Also important for you to know that we have some very special people here today. Our mayor is with us, Mayor Castor behind me, City Council Joe Citro, and former senator, former chairman of this board, Jim Hargreaves. Also understanding with us today with some former board members, Don Phillips is with us, Curtis Stokes, and Mr. Diaco, I think, is here too, I'm told, but I haven't seen him, Stephen, so there's a wave back there, I think that's him. As a board member, we have responsibilities for good governance and stewardship of the financial resources. Let me tell you, it's not easy to spend $230 million. It's not easy to make that decision or to issue over $100 million in bonds. Every decision this board undertook was thoroughly analyzed. And Andy, listen to the next sentence. We did not get caught up in the vortex of difficult decisions. To give you a sense of the magnitude of $230 million, we could have paid for 1/2 of a space mission. Whoa. We could buy 5% of the New York Yankees. That's it, 5%. We could have bought a New York City penthouse or the Hope Diamond. And here's where it kills me. We could have signed one basketball player for 5 years or one baseball player for 10 years. But instead, we invested in our community. And unlike baseball, where they don't show up on rainy days, our road will be open every day, serving and fueling this regional economy. So today we come together as a community to celebrate the opening of this project with its unique fin-back design, which you see over here to the right. I believe we're going to be looking at this Selmon extension much like we look at the Sunshine Skyway Bridge. In fact, I've asked Joe Lopano at the airport to make sure all traffic is rerouted to come from the south to appreciate this design. I promise you, we are taking transportation to new and cool heights in Tampa. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Cassidy. We're going to forward all phone calls from the community about the airplane noise to your office starting tomorrow morning. My name is Joe Wagner. I'm the Executive Director and CEO of THEA. I'll start by offering a special note of thanks to the Florida Department of Transportation. Without their consent and cooperation, this project could not have happened. There are many, many people who made today possible, and I have the privilege of introducing some of them and to offer remarks about how we got here today. The project has been 25 years in the making, so I'm thrilled that it's finally opening today. THEA invested years of planning, and it challenged designers and builders to come up with an innovative and aesthetically pleasing design that would minimize the negative effects of construction on the businesses along the Gandy Corridor while building a solution for our future. Let me introduce the rest of THEA's board members. You already met Vince Cassidy, our chair, Mr. Bennett Barrow, where is Bennett? He's our vice chair. Mr. Danny Alvarez, who's our secretary. John Weatherford, our newest board member. David Gwynn, District 7 Secretary. Ken Hagan, Hillsborough County Commissioner, could not be here with us this morning. And last but certainly not least, City of Tampa Mayor Jane Castor. We are very proud of this project, and we are committed to our mission of providing safe and efficient transportation solutions to the Tampa Bay region. I'm just as proud of our agency's commitment to giving back to the community. A core tenet of our agency's practice is to seek opportunities which align with our mission that will enhance and improve the areas surrounding the Selmon Expressway. Hopefully you're familiar with some of our projects like the Selmon Greenway and the Deputy Kafila Dog Park. This is another way for us to reinvest toll revenues back into our local community and to improve the quality of life and enhance different forms of mobility options, including parks, trails, and sidewalks. We think of pedestrians, bicyclists, and drivers alike. And on that note, I'd like the mayor and the chairman to join me up here with the other board members. Mayor, Danny? Where is our prop? There it is, very good. Mayor Castor, I am proud to further our commitment to the city of Tampa and the Gandy neighborhoods by presenting this check for $2 million to help restore and enhance the parks on north-south side of Gandy Boulevard that were used as staging area for our construction. Thank you, Mayor. Pictures? When have you ever been shy about PR?
Yeah, come on in.
Get out of here.
Good. You get in here. I'll be out there. That's the way to take a picture.
Yeah, that's not that bad.
Make sure our smiles look good, please.
Everybody good? Okay.
Thank you.
You hold on to it. Now on with the show. AECom is the design partner of the design build team that produced this remarkable facility. Mr. Carlos Garcia is Vice President for AECom. Carlos, could you please come up and talk to us about the uniqueness of this structure? Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to say a few words. As the designers for the West Selmon Extension project, I'd like to congratulate the Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority, Kiewit, our sub-consultants, and the countless individuals that brought Thea's vision to a reality. The genesis of this unique fin-back design came together 4.5 years ago. The design team met right here in our Tampa office, and together the concept for the signature bridge was born. The plans completed and the project underway are designed not only exceeded Thea's goals, but minimized construction impacts along Gandy Boulevard. With the input from Thea, our designers created this organic estuary you see depicted in the piers below and the fin-backs above. The estuary design was picked by an online public vote sponsored by Thea. It was created to represent nature in the form of a river delta and a canopy of cypress trees, both of which are indigenous to Florida and the Tampa region. As you can see, the contemporary theme is highlighted by signature fin-backs supporting the bridge above. The fin-backs are a stunning visual statement for the Selmon Extension and now uniquely belongs to the region and one of the newest landmarks. Wait till you see it at night. The columns illuminated and the structure from the structure above. The fin-backs will be lit from the median in any color you want. This first-of-a-kind bridge not only looks elegant, it is a bridge that provides a critical and dedicated hurricane evacuation route for the Tampa residents. So to the Expressway Authority, Kiewit, and the Tampa region, it's been an honor for AECom to be at service for you, giving you a design that meets the needs of today and will stand the test of time. Thank you.
So I'm going to now invite the actual builder of the facility. Kiewit is the construction company that built this beautiful project. And now I'd like to introduce Mr. Ben Carnazzo, Senior Vice President of Kiewit. He's going to talk about the challenges of producing this unique design in the confined medium of Gandy Boulevard. Ben?
Thank you, Joe. First, I'd like to congratulate the Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority and your entire team, from Joe all the way down. What a successful project this has been. But the first thing that comes to mind for me is, why is a job successful? It starts off with communication and teamwork. And this job team was able to communicate on the small things and the large things, always knowing that the end goal with the final project was the thing in mind that everybody was trying to get to. You know, the communication was very important in solving issues out here and problems, but not only that, but keeping the public and the businesses informed of what was happening and minimizing impact to the businesses and the traveling public. Next, the challenges that we overcame in executing and building a bridge like this in the middle of the median, but still maintaining Thea's commitment to keeping all lanes of traffic open on Gandy Boulevard during rush hours. It started with really three things that come to mind for me. One is the commitment to continuous improvement, and you talk about that, all the challenges you have with a complex and technical job you have like this bridge, whether it's the commitment to continuous improvement in the yard, in the casting of the segments, and on down to embracing change, because there was change day to day, whether dealing with the weather or issues with segments or erection, so on and so forth. We sustained our improvement on this job from day one to the end of the job, overcoming issues but still maintaining a positive attitude with the end goal in mind of providing the best product possible. Next, what's it like to be part of a team like this and a bridge project like this as one of its first of its kind with the fin backs on a segmental? There's plenty of segmental bridges out there, but with the fin backs, very rewarding, and actually, quite honestly, for us, we embrace the challenge. We love complex projects that are schedule driven and looking for jobs like this across the country, and certainly in Florida. We're very happy to be part of this team, and it was a great project to be part of. And then lastly, it's been quite an honor to be part of this job, being part of a bridge project that has the connectivity from one end to the other in the community here, but it'll also bring more growth and opportunity for the businesses and certainly for traveling public through this beautiful city, and we were glad to be part of it. And again, congratulations to Thea and everybody part of this job. Thank you.
So for our agency to carry out projects like this, when you get outside of what we own and what we're already operating and maintaining, you have to invite us in, believe it or not. That's how it works. 14 years ago, Mayor Iorio invited the agency. Well, she actually sent a letter to District 7, Don Skelton, who is here today as well. Don, you're out there, where are you? Okay. She actually wrote a letter to Don Skelton suggesting that maybe Thea could come out here and look for a solution to the challenge we had in this corridor. That was a while ago. We did our initial planning study. It had to take a nap for a while. We brought it back under Mayor Buckhorn, and now we see the fruition of the project under Mayor Castor. So it's a long line of support that we need to do the jobs that we do out there. We may be capable, but you need the support to be able to carry out your mission, and that's key to us. And Mayor, I'd like you to say a few words if you could.
Thank you, Joe. You know, what Joe just alluded to is the fact that you have to have those cooperative relationships to get projects of this magnitude completed. And we are so very fortunate to reside in the Tampa Bay area, where everyone works so closely together, works collaboratively to get these large projects done. Unfortunately, that's not the case in some other areas throughout the nation, but we are very fortunate. And I would like to thank David Gwynn from FDOT for being such an incredible partner on every level. Also, thank you to our fearless leader, Vince Cassidy, who runs the fastest committee meetings I've ever been on, but highly functional and entertaining at times with his sense of humor. And the entire board also. It's been an honor to serve on Thea in my 2 years as mayor. And to Joe Wagner, congratulations. You know, this is an incredible project, and to be able to see this through, you have done an excellent job, as you do day in and day out with Thea. And we are so proud to have you heading that organization that is bringing to fruition these transportation programs that our community so desperately needs. But this is very, very exciting. First of all, it's not many ribbon cuttings that you're handed a $2 million. And the only downside of that is how you get that into the tube at the bank, but I'm sure we'll find a way for that. But I can't wait to hand that off to our very, very capable Director of Parks and Recreation, Sharisha Hills. And we will be able to put, as was stated, a storage lot, turn that into a park that the entire community will be able to use right on the waterfront. So it's very, very exciting for the city of Tampa. But also just the creation of this flyover, you know, to look at the aesthetic design of it and how beautiful it is and how it really complements the community without interfering, as Vince referred to, sight lines and those types of issues. Also, it was practically constructed. As you heard, it's a new type of construction that really hasn't been done before, but it was done very, very well. And lastly, it is going to be incredibly functional. And to that end, it will be a great relief to everyone that lives in this community around here and has looked for transportation solutions to the congestion problems that we have seen in the West Shore Gandy area. So this is just a great project all the way around, and I am so proud to be able to play even a small part in it. So thank you, Joe, and thank you to the entire team, Kiwi and AECom, and everybody that had a hand in this. And the only thing I say now that the microphone, the sound is off, but the cameras are still running, apparently we're going to be #1 in line going across here, so I'm just telling everybody else, try to keep up. Thank you.
During the entire course of the construction, we referred to this as the Selmon Extension. Today, it is just the Selmon. It's a great road named after a great man, and if you would join me in thanking and recognizing his wife, Kleber, over here, Kleber Selmon. Thank you.
Kleber, I was in one of the many interviews I've been doing the last few days. I was asked, what are we going to call this extension out here? And I said exactly what the chairman said. I said, it's the Leroy Selmon Expressway. The expressway and the legend just got a little bit bigger. My notes say our final speaker today, actually she's not, but she's next to last. I get the last word. Our final speaker today is Kelly Flannery, CEO of the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce. As I said at the beginning of this project was 25 years in the making, and when we reached out to Kelly, she listened, she asked great questions, and then she introduced us and the project to her board. We are truly grateful for the support and the conversation we had in developing and carrying this project forward. So Kelly, please come up for a moment. Thank you.
Good morning. I know that everyone's been talking about the rain this morning, and Joe, I was thinking about it this morning as I was driving in when we christen a cruise ship with champagne, right? And this is Florida, we do things a little bit differently, and so let's think about this morning and the excitement as we introduce and christen this beautiful, shiny, brand new bridge. Again, thank you for the introduction and thank you for the partnership over the past several years. I'm Kelly Flannery. I'm the very proud president and CEO of the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce. I also want to recognize that some of our community partners are also here today, including the Tampa Bay Chamber, the Greater Brandon Chamber, the St. Pete Chamber, and the Tampa Downtown Partnership. Thank you to all of you for your continued advocacy and partnership on this project as well. On behalf of the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce, we want to thank the Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority for building this beautiful structure, but also for the organization's commitment to the businesses along the Gandy corridor. I've been the CEO at the South Tampa Chamber for about 7 years now. In my very first week at the Chamber, we were already having discussions about this extension. And those discussions have continued over the past several years with the leadership within our chamber, with those other community partners that I mentioned, with the Expressway Authority, with our local neighborhood associations, and with the businesses along Gandy. And if I'm this excited today to see what has happened in this full circle moment after decades of planning and work, I can only imagine the excitement for those of you that have been involved since inception as well. Of course, many of those conversations involved what can we do to help our local businesses through this time? How is construction going to impact them, and how will the final project impact them as well? We asked the Expressway Authority to do whatever they could to minimize disruption. They promised they would, and every single day since that day, I'm proud to say they have not only delivered on that promise, but they have gone above and beyond. Before construction, they visited every business in a door-to-door campaign, surveyed businesses to learn about their high traffic times and other pertinent information in order to provide as little disruption as possible over these past few years. They hosted quarterly business engagement meetings, promoted business on social media, and assisted in getting many of the social media posts of Gandy businesses out to the public. Thank you so much to Kim for your dedication and partnership with our businesses along the Gandy corridor as well. I also want to share the success of the Shop Gandy marketing campaign. It was designed in partnership with the Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority and local area chambers of commerce to promote business before, during, and after construction. It was truly notable. I am not aware of any similar effort or partnership that has been put forward during construction partners to help not only protect but promote local businesses. We hope that the Shop Gandy campaign becomes a blueprint not only for other construction projects here in Tampa, but throughout the state of Florida. Construction can have a huge impact for many businesses, and the Expressway Authority stepped up in every way to help support our community and local businesses before, during, and today with the completion of construction. We're so excited because not only have we seen local businesses continue to have a voice and to have input on this project, but we've seen so many new businesses open just this past year. We are literally out every week, it feels like, doing ribbon cuttings right here on Gandy Boulevard, and so excited to see what the future of this business corridor will bring. Our chamber members and greater community look forward to using the Selmon Expressway, but we also look forward to returning Gandy Boulevard back to its true neighborhood road. If you all have not yet had the opportunity, please drive down. Please see the beautiful landscaping that has been installed. The lovely paint, which was the aesthetic design was actually voted on by our local community. Again, another great partnership that was given to us by the Expressway Authority, and definitely take a venture down Gandy Boulevard in the evening to see the lights as well. On behalf of the South Tampa Chamber of Commerce, our local community partners, our chamber members and businesses, thank you again to the Tampa Hillsborough Expressway Authority for allowing our chamber and community to offer input into this project. And as you have heard and seen today with that lovely check presentation, thank you for all that you continue to do for the betterment of our community, making Tampa Bay the best place to live, work, and play.
So now a few words from me. I believe this project exemplifies the mission and vision of THEA, which is to provide safe, reliable, innovative, and financially sustainable transportation solutions to our region. We do that while enhancing our community's quality of life and our economy. The Gandy corridor has long presented a challenge. On one hand, it's a neighborhood road. It's the main street of Gandy corridor for residents and for businesses. Apparently your suggestions work. Thank you. On the other hand, it's part of our state's strategic intermodal system. It serves as a major commuter route, and it's a potential major evacuation route. The extension will segregate commuter trips from local trips, freeing up capacity on Gandy Boulevard for residents and local businesses, and lifting cut-through traffic up and away from the neighborhood. This project shows our willingness to embrace innovative designs and technologies to provide expressway solutions that reduce impact and optimize benefits. It started with the reversible express lanes, continued with Thea implementing all electronic tolling on its whole facility, the first one to do it in the state, and continues with our connected vehicle pilot project, which by the way is still growing with us in U.S. Department of Transportation. And now we have the first of its kind Finback Bridge added to the Leroy Selmon Expressway. So with those words, let's get this puppy open. Board members, gather around, let's cut the ribbon.
Get the opportunity to step in front here. Everybody, cutting. So right here.
Everybody ready? Yes. 3, 2, 1. Woo!
Okay, if my board will stay up here, previous board members stay up here, everybody else, volunteers, help them get to the first 2 buses.